What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Today we're going to be looking at a very exciting video that I've actually longed to watch for a long time now. And that is going to be EXO with Don't Fight the Feeling, the behind the scenes. Like always, these type of videos I want to make a premiere because this is all about exploring the deeper insight of these kind of videos, about deeper insight of K-pop videos. And I think these are really fun videos to look at, to analyze, because you can see that it's not just the artists that go in front of the camera that do all the work, it's everything behind the scenes that also make these videos possible. You know, these are the creatives that put a lot of effort, sleepless nights in making sure that the stages look as real as possible, as good as possible, without any issues. And I think this is something worth exploring. Before we even get starting with the video itself, like always, if you got any videos you want me to recommend, put it in the chat bar at the moment or put it in the comments after the premiere. I would love to see your input as well. Like always, I think this is a great way for me to explore the K-pop world. There's a lot to offer, and I know at the very beginning of my YouTube channel, I said I'm going to look at more and more videos to analyze, like outside the K-pop world, but I'm so basically I'm so intrigued by everything that K-pop has to offer, so I'm really happy about that. And I would just say, let's not waste any more time and let's jump right into EXO with Don't Fight the Feeling. And I'm very curious what it has to offer to it, and I'm really curious as well how correct and how wrong I was with my analysis. Let's just start, I would say. One sec, before we even do that, can we put on the subtitles? Yeah, there we go. Very important. I don't know if you guys can hear it or pick it up. I've noticed this as well with a lot of shiny videos, or generally a lot of behind the scenes videos, that they keep playing the song in the background. I don't know what the purpose of it is 100%. I've never asked someone on this type of level why they do it, but I can only presume it is to make sure that people understand what the song is about. It's a little bit about the brainwashing, to make sure that they understand, okay, this is the song, get a flow for it, get an understanding for it, and make sure that people are in the mood. But I can just imagine, you know, coming home after a long time, you know, that you have this song in your head. Must be very frightening. Good for you, man. You do your best there. Okay, I just want to say already from the start, and we can see it here as well. Can we just give props to whoever created all these props? I don't know if this was a pun intended or not, but look how great these air ducts are. I don't know what they were. I think engines of some sort, but look at the painting they did on top. They really look good. In most cases, this is going to be styrofoam. I can only imagine it because it's very cost effective, but it really looks like a rusty piece of metal, a rusty piece of machinery. Looks really good. I think, yeah, these are engines if I remember right, just by looking at the shade. But they just look really good. And you can see how much green screen is actually there as well. Wow, even this element was real? That's impressive. I really thought that everything here with the lights and everything was fake. I'm just trying to think. I don't remember marbles being thrown in the MV. What was that about? Like, I don't get it. Doesn't even matter. Let's have a look a little bit at the equipment. We can see that they have a, again, I don't know what gimbal this is, but I think it's just a heavy duty one, either custom made or it's from a company that I just never heard of. Again, once you get deeper into the industry, you learn there are companies that produce items that you wouldn't know unless you're really in the industry. Then in the behind, we also have a bounce card for light. Again, a piece of styrofoam of some sort, most likely. Styrofoam is the cheapest, so it is actually the most effective. If it breaks, costs you only like €1 or €2 to get a new piece. Nice camera. Let's actually go back there. Let's have a look at the camera itself. I mean, you can just see, wait. Yeah, this is the Ronin 2. For sure. Now I'm 100% confirmed this is the Ronin 2 from DJI. I can see it by the batteries that they use. They're the same as the Inspire 2, which is a drone. But yeah, that's that giveaway actually. I'm happy that I found this out. But the only thing that I'm really surprised about is that they're using dual handles, because normally they come in a complete ring, so you can grab it from all different angles. I don't know if this was a custom piece made for the Ronin or not, but it's different. That's why also I didn't understand what it was. Wow. Just looking at the floor, they put a lot of detail in making sure that everything looks as real as possible. I even thought that the hanger in the background, so you can see this element here, is all fake, but it's all real. I mean, that's to me is actually mind-blowing. To me, I think he is the hero of the entire video. You can see that he was always enjoying it. His smile was priceless, and also his hair is the thing that stands out a lot in this video. And of course, all the other members are great as well, but I think because of his comeback, a lot of people watch this video. I mean, look at his smile though. He's really just enjoying it. Very innocent. Oh, there we go. This is what I was talking about, actually. This was the piece that I thought was missing. Do you see how he's holding this entire ring and that goes all around the gimbal? That's why I thought it wasn't a Ronin 2, but I didn't know you can get it also without it or customize it. And you can also see here, one sec. There's this little display here to control the gimbal. It's a very high-end gimbal. Like it, for people who are interested, even has GPS built inside of it. Why GPS? So it can basically track its movement speed around, well, the way you're moving. So it can calibrate the camera even more accurately. It's quite insane what kind of equipment this is. And then here as well, we actually saw, again, sorry for going back and forth all the time, but do you see how this guy is actually grabbing the gimbal? It's basically his job to make sure that it doesn't fall down, to guide the cameraman. It's a very important role, whether it seems silly or not, but these are the people that support really, really much in the making of these videos. They have to just make sure that all the camera equipment, all the cameramen are in good position and that nothing bad happens to them. Very important role. A little bit of a nice trick, and this is where you can see it properly. This is a monitor, big battery in the back, but I like that it actually is a wireless monitor by itself. You can see the antennas here, and now you see Lei actually looking at his performance. Wow, that's impressive. Look at the equipment they used in this set though. So not only do you see a massive crane, like you can see it here. The crane is also attached on this railing system. I've never seen this actually in any of my, well, real life experiences, nor in any K-pop video. It's quite impressive actually. You can also see a fan is here to make sure that everyone is cool, or to create a bit of a wind effect. I think this is also very important because it's a sky hanger. Very important. Up in the sky, there is going to be wind. So it's good that they add all these elements to the shoot as well. He looks a bit bored actually, waving around this flag. No, I don't. Where does this flag come from, guys? Put it in the chat right now. I'll give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have not seen this flag before, so I don't know really what it's talking about, but maybe you guys know. Obsession. I reviewed Obsession? I just don't remember the flag, in all honesty. And this is a very good point, and I'm happy you actually mentioned it. Like, I'm getting flashbacks, and it's fun. This is very important that when you make a MV as a group, as an entity, as a company, or anything else, you know, you want to make sure that people keep getting these memories back to when other products or other videos were also made. And even if it's a simple product as a flag, a mascot, anything like that, a tune, it's just important that you keep making sure that people understand what's happening in your MVs, that they know these small details, and like also give some good flashbacks, like he says, on what happened in the past, you know, so it just makes you extra happy. I still just can't imagine that all of this is actually real. Like, in all honesty, I'm actually flabbergasted that this is just all a real set. I understood there was going to be a lot of green screen, but I thought this wing piece and this commander center was all going to be fake. Very amazing. Damn, I never felt so wrong of reviewing a video. But I'm happy that they create these kind of videos for us. These behind the scenes are just great. I can also understand now why they are using as much scenes as possible in this entire set. And yeah, it's just expensive. I don't know how much money they threw at building this fake hangar, but it looks fantastic. It's a little bit like Avengers, you know? It's really getting to that level slowly. It's very impressive. Again, reviewing what he's doing, very, very good. I can only say, if you go on a set, do the same. Just make sure that the artists, that the people that you're filming, let them have a chance to look at their own work, because maybe they pick up like, that could be better. Selfie. What's he doing? Is he? I'm not gonna lie, I'm really just impressed about the camera equipment that they're using, because it's at the end of the day, it's not that expensive, you know, the gimbal, but the camera and the lenses are so pricey. But it's nothing, you know, let's say if you compare it to maybe 20 years ago, it's so high tech, and for the price what you can get gimbals so cheap, and you get amazing shots. Again, this light tube is back. I really need to get one. I actually had a look at how much these cost. And as stupid as it is, I found one company that sells them with all these special effects. So basically gets like a rainbow effect or anything you wanted to do. They go for €1,000. €1,000 for this light tube. Of course, you can get RGB lights like this as well, just with one singular light, and then it might change into red, blue, or anything, but it doesn't include any special effects. So yeah, they cost like €100. And what I want to say is, so if you do have €1,000, I think something like this is going to be worth it, especially when you're on set. But the price of €1,000, that's very expensive for small companies even. Very nice shot. Oh, there we go. Now we can have a look at the camera a little bit. So they shot at 60 frames per second, which I think is very interesting. That means they're going to use some slow-mo for sure, or I don't know if they released the video itself into 60 frames. A shutter at 144, so a little bit more than double, which is okay. T 2.8, so that is the f-stop, and ND06. What cam? 4K, so they shot in 4K. It's still impressive. Damn, these cranes are beautiful now, how smooth they just operate. I wonder who these people are actually in the background. They're wearing expensive clothes. I mean, he's wearing a Burberry jacket or a Burberry shirt. I cannot say, but it shows that at least people here get paid really well. A little bit of a fun fact. I mean, I've not noticed it until I paid attention to what's happening in the background. Like, I bet you guys are all focusing on the EXO members. I'm just looking at the green screen because you can see a lot of lines in it. It seems as if they just got pieces of green, so they were able to build this all bit by bit together. I thought it was normally just one big cloth they just pull down and that's it, but it seems like it's just pieces of paper or plywood. I'm not really sure how, but interesting how they did it anyway. Or to be honest, let me go back again. It could be cloth, and that it's just... I really think it is cloth by now. So it seems like it's cloth, and then behind it you have all the plywood. Beautiful sets that they're using here. And I love as well that they actually keep on using this rustic style. Like I said at the very beginning of the video, that, what was it, the engine or whatever, they also made it look very rusty and as if it actually was in space. Really nice. That takes hours to do. Okay, so here I was correct. So for this entire set, I knew that this has to be a complete set, but I knew that also this was a green screen, so what we see through the window. Very nice colors though. Very, very nice. I cannot just imagine how much time they put into making these kind of sets, just for it to be taken down again. Very nice. Gato. I think it's really cool what they did. I love the set. I love how real everything is. I love the lighting. Remember, for the people who know, when was it? Not my last live stream, but the live stream before that, my second last. Playing with different lighting, it just makes everything look so much interesting. You have a beautiful white light here to complement the purple and on the other side of his body. Really nice. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, this set is just massive. In all honesty, I really thought that these were all going to be fake. I thought this was all going to be a fake set. Except for some of the props, of course, but wow. It's impressive. Really, really impressive. Very nice. They're very on sync as well with the choreography. I must say I also really like they're still using cranes. I mean, by now I really realized they just use cranes so they give enough space to all the members without getting in their faces. Because if they move forward really quick, it's really hard for a cameraman to move backward. You know, it's a lot of equipment he's carrying and it's also quite heavy.
오토바이 타고 왔는데 똑같은 이름의 다른 스튜디오가 있는데 당연히 거긴 줄 알고 맨날 거기서 뮤비를 찍어서 거기 갔는데 아무도 없어가지고 그래서 다른 데더라고.
Did he come late? He went to the wrong studio. Why would there be a same studio with the same name? I don't really get that, but what can I say? If that's what exists, then that's what exists.
눈물이 많이 났어.
Motivation is always so important in front of the camera.
네, 디오씨 지금처럼 시사한 거 보시는 거 너무 좋아요.
It's still so amazing that you have to keep on listening to the song. I mean, I bet they get brainwashed by the song just for the making of these MV. I already said this at the beginning as well, but it's just crazy to see how many times they have to listen to the song. It's really just to get into the mood of the video.
네, 좋아요. 그 상태에서 카메라 한번 봐볼게요.
Very good. Very calm director, though. Very calm, very just clear on what he wants to say. Slowly look at the camera. Very nice. And he's like complimenting him at the same time. I think this is fantastic. And he's also very relaxed talking. Very nice, actually. Very nice, humble voice. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know Korean, but, you know, you can hear the tone of voice of people, and it's very nice to look at. Very nice voice. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you could learn from this guy. I'm not sure why they filmed 3 more seconds, and they were quite long seconds in all honesty, but most likely it's just in case they need that footage, and maybe they just want to extend it, make it a little bit slow-mo. You can see that, who was that again? You can basically see that he's being serious for a second, and then one, and then he's like, okay, done.
고생하십니다. 오늘 제 생일이고요. 근데 공교롭게도 유차장이랑 겹쳤어요. 행복해. 우리 엑소의 여러분들을 위해서.
I can only imagine that's also a nice feeling, you know, for your birthday to go on set. Like, some people prefer to do nothing on their birthday. I must be honest, I also prefer to do something crazy than doing nothing, and this is nice.
멤버들이랑 이렇게 촬영하는 거 계속 하고 싶어요.
Good for him though. Keep going, man. No excuses, just push it. Damn, this director needs to get an ASMR channel. I really think his voice is very relaxing to look at, and it's also very nice. Action. Really getting into his mood, you know? Really nice. What do you guys think? Should this director actually make his ASMR channel and just give like directions? I don't know why, but that would be amazing if he had his own microphone. Woo! 1 sec. I saw a little bit of a lighting. Let me have a look at that panel. Damn, you can see how big these lights are. I mean, they're massive. I don't have lights this big. I have maybe quarter size panels. That's all I have, but that's enough, you know, for my work. But it just shows how big these rooms are. Normally you need bigger lights because you need to fill up the entire room. And also it's just very important that when you key, and no, I'm not talking about key from Shiny. I'm really talking about when you're keying the green away from the shot, you need to make sure that the green is really well lit because it just needs to stand out as much as possible. So you can get rid of all the green in post-production. I really like what they did here with the entire studio. Wait a second, wasn't that one element? Hold up. They took away the entire middle console? That's amazing. Again, it's just nice how they can actually make this entire scene so modular. It's really nice to look at. This is for sure going to be a long premiere on one video. I think these are photo shoots, no? If I'm not mistaken. Supreme. Let's always have a look at their clothing items.
나 오늘 메이킹 맡았어요.
가시죠. 저 지금 퇴근 아니에요?
Wait, what? What was... Oh.
나 오늘 메이킹 맡았어요.
가시죠. 저 지금 퇴근 아니에요?
I don't know why, if it's just me, but I just came over somehow rude, somehow, like, why are you here? He comes over as if he's much more important, and a really weird feeling that I got there.
진짜
That
잘
was a little
나와.
bit of an... He comes over a little bit arrogant. I don't know if that's me, but I can just imagine they're all very much under the pressure.
그만 찍으라니까 자네라. 그만 찍으라니까.
Oh, okay, I get it. So it was just one of the team members that does the filming. Hey, look, at the same time, I still thought it came over a little bit arrogant. He could just be a little bit more relaxed. But it also seems like he wants to just get out of the place because, as you mentioned, he just wants to, do his thing.
어떻게 나오는 줘봐.
Okay, at least they were fooling around.
아 엄청 그건 나오는구나. 하늘 씨
예,
오늘
예,
촬영 어떠세요?
좋아요,
뭐가요?
좋아요,
뭐가요?
좋아요.
어떤 게요?
다 좋아요.
그래요? 밥 먹었어요?
맛있었어요.
그래요?
밥차를 제가 개인적으로 좋아합니다.
왜 개인적으로 좋아해요?
밥차는 종류가 많거든요. 저는 한 가지 종류만.
어떤 종류를 좋아하죠?
저는 한식을 좋아합니다.
I love these diffusers in the background. I mean, I don't know if the shape really plays a massive role, but it's nice to see.
한식에서 어떤 종류요?
저는
Minor
한식에서
square.
김치요.
I don't know if these
김치
octagon
좋아하시는데.
shapes
김치
make a
무슨
big
김치요?
difference, but
저는 갓김치요.
갓김치 좋아하는구나.
네.
양념은요? 어떤 양념을 좋아하세요?
양념이요?
네.
무슨
I like this actually. It's a nice interaction
Yeah.
between the members.
저 새우젓이요.
새우젓. 김치에
Really
새우젓을
nice.
드시는 걸 좋아하시는구나.
김치에 새우젓 많이 들어가죠.
알겠습니다. 수고하세요.
예.
예.
A little bit of a fun fact though. Are we going to see the camera? No. But this is the Sony A7 III, and this is a camera that actually a lot of companies tend to use these days. It's just a very preferred camera for filmmaking, and because it's affordable, it has really good quality. I just think it's amazing that they use it as a B-roll camera. But then again, I also think it's the perfect camera for B-roll.
예.
자, 준비되면 볼까요? 네. 네.
The one guy in the back. Wow, you're cool. I can just imagine that it's also. Sometimes things happen and you don't understand them, so then all of a sudden you get asked like, "Hey, can you film or dance by yourself?" But then again, at the end shots, you can see there was a lot of CGI, so a lot of singular shots. I think they're really cool, and they just needed this one scene. And look how long it took. It only took like 10-15 seconds. Totally worth it.
와우. 이제
This director really needs his own YouTube channel on ASMRing. It's fantastic how calm he is, how patient he is. Oh, this is the end scene, no? Oh no, this is not the end scene yet. But feeling. Very nice. And I think this was also the very last shot.
한번 해주세요.
Ah, that's nice at least. How old is he? 0320. Congratulations, man.
자, 우리 민석이 형 선물.
진짜로? 진짜로? 아 진짜로?
자, 다 같이 봐주세요. 뭔지.
So what is it? Now I'm curious as well. I just want to say one time a little bit of a backstory. I've been on a celebrity birthday as well. I was working there. I wasn't part of it or anything. But sometimes these parties can be really insane. Like the presents they gave was like, and this was for U2. One of the members of U2, the daughters had a birthday party. It was really insane actually. And
잘 좀 담아주세요.
마, 나 세훈아 어떡하지? 나 너무 떨리는데.
let's see what this is. So what is it? That's nice.
금목걸이, 금목걸이.
So what is it? Just a necklace or?
이거 24K. 자시죠.
Nice. I mean, to be honest, it's a very expensive present. I mean, 24 karat gold is nothing cheap or anything, but you know, A, they earn enough, and B, it's a very big group. So it's a very nice present. I always think that if you buy something as a group, buy something nice together, you know? Like, think about it. If you earn enough, what's €1,000 split amongst, I don't know, 5 members? That's 200 a person, but you can make something really amazing with it. Wait, what happened? One sec. What happened? Oh. No. I know the feeling. What is happening right now? It's like everyone is on point, and then they have to redo it again. It's just the idea of redoing it that is sometimes really frustrating. And look, at least they're laughing it away.
다시 갈게요.
This is the end scene. Oh no, this is not the end scene yet. Very nice.
여기서는 크로마
The one thing I can really say is that
CG가 입혀지
there we go. That's actually again, chroma keying is basically, for anyone who's interested, it's basically the green screen what's happening here. So the green here needs to be chroma keyed away. They turn that green. The software recognizes everything that's green should be turned into anything, meaning you can put anything behind, any picture, any video, any CGI. Let me have a look what he actually says here, because he seems like... I'm curious what he says.
여기서는
Yeah,
크로마 캔 찍어서
looks like it's not cool because of chroma
없어
keying.
보이겠지만 CG가 입혀지면 그나마 좀 괜찮은 그림이 나오지 않을까.
Totally agree. They use CGI here, and CGI again is just the more advanced version of putting a picture in the background or a video, because you can control the environment much better. You can make the world look so much more 3D, if I can say so. And we saw the end result. It looks really good as well.
그리고 또 오랜만에 또 엑소 멤버가 다 모여가지고
But I'm happy actually that he admits it, that, you know, dancing in a chroma key studio, aka this green studio, it's really weird, you know. There's still this feeling of like, what's it gonna be at the end, because you just have no idea until it's a done production.
이렇게 앨범도 나오고 또 하는데 그냥 멤버
Whoa, can we just give a point to this guy in the background? Look at this guy.
다 모여가지고
Look at this.
이렇게
What?
앨범도 나오고
Nice. You saw him? A little bit of a Spider-Man in the background. I don't know if he's grabbing attention, but
너무 좋은 것 같아요. 오랜만에 또 이렇게 다 같이 모인 거니까 또 멤버들 간에 케미 잊으신 분도 많잖아요. 그 점을 좀 잘 보면서 관람했으면 좋겠습니다.
very good point.
사랑해주세요.
Make sure that the chemistry is always shown positively. And I know there have been times where things go bad, things go good. I have a feeling sometimes you will not see the real reactions because the camera is there. That's a very normal reaction. You have to make sure your PR is still correct. But I'm happy that he mentions it, you know, that they want to display to the world what's happening in the background. Very nice.
한번 준비되면 저희 대형 뭉쳐서 한번 가볼까요? 자, 오케이, 3, 2, 1, 음악.
Oh, I think this is the end scene. I was actually looking forward to it because I thought this was the most amazing way to finish a shot. I thought this was so different than just, you know, with an end cut or an end screen with the company name. This I thought was just really creative because it shows like a final shot where everyone is just enjoying themselves. Very nice.
네, 컷이요. 플레이가 끝나주세요.
Oh yeah, there we go. At least they're at least having fun, you know, on set. I think this is so important, and I'm happy they filmed it. They took their time, they took their resources to film this and do their thing with it. That's a really cool design, actually, the clock. You can see that all the people are just tired of the entire day. I mean, she's sweating like crazy. Very nice. Again, like I say, there is no excuse for lip sync to be completely off-timed with what we see on video, because they are doing it with the live music and they're singing on spot with it, and you can see how good his voice actually is. Really nice. Really good voice. I really will say the MVP, the most valuable player here, for some reason to me is really the director. He sounds such like a humble guy.
디오 씨 약간 리드에 아까 불편시했던 것처럼 리드에 한번 집중을
Can you do the
해볼까요?
lip sync?
같이 춤추는 거 말고.
I love how much freedom they actually get in the entire production of the video. They can do what they want, which is nice.
네, 컷이요. 플레이 끝나겠습니다.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Like, in all honesty, this is one of my preferred behind the scenes so far. It just gives so many insights on what happens in the background. And we're not only just looking at, you know, the members, we're looking at the goals, what's happening in the background, a little bit of what is happening. And I think this is just a fantastic behind the scenes. For me, this is very educational because it just shows that at the end, I'm not going to say the word wound up person. Like, I don't get agitated or anything quick, but you can see how relaxed the director actually is. He knows that everything is going to be fine. He knows that he's working with professionals. He knows that he's having a good time as well. And he also just comes up with these ideas on the go because, for example, at the end, we saw clearly, hey, can you do the thing with the lip sync again? Because he saw him trying to do it. I don't know which member it was in all honesty, but yeah, it was a really good idea. And I think this was a really fun MV to look at. I mean, not MV, making of. Again, there was just so many elements where I'm like, damn, you can learn so much about everything, you know, if you just take your time to explore things. I mean, this behind the scenes reaction video is now like, what, 40 minutes long, I can presume. What do you guys actually think of it? Like, do you think EXO did a great job in this video or not? Do you think the video is very interesting? Now that I looked at behind the scenes, I actually think it's even better than what I thought because most of it is actually real. There are a lot of the props, a lot of the locations, like I just want to say locations, are actually real and it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. And hats off to EXO. I really think, you know, again, I somehow get a very humble feeling from them and I really feel like I want to meet them in the future maybe. Work on an MV with them would be really cool. Just to even just be there behind the scenes. What do you guys think? Would it be a good idea or not? And yeah, I'm really just excited to see more of their behind the scenes. For anyone who's interested, the plan today is that I'm going to live stream. It really depends on my internet. And I'm also thinking about different ways of working on my live streams at the moment. If you got any ideas of what you want me to live stream and talk about, leave it in the chat. For Patreon, I am going to start live streaming there as well, because I think it's just something I just cannot live stream, nor can I upload, because they do get taken down very quickly. There are some things like TV shows that I just can't display, and I need to find a way to do it. So I think Patreon is the best place to upload it, and I do hope that you guys enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed like always, and be part of the community. I mean, Patreon is there. If you do want to support the channel, support it there as well. You'll keep the channel alive, because at the moment I'm getting demonetized everywhere. The algorithm with YouTube is so strict that even displaying certain parts of video, like we saw yesterday, Otaku, remember? We saw basically that yeah, it didn't really work out. You know, they even pick up segments of video and then they demonetize your videos. Really, really annoying. And not only that, you will also support a charity. So make sure to check out the Patreon. It will be very helpful. Links are down in the description below. And the purpose of the charity is like, I still believe that music turns the world around. And I think we should give everyone an opportunity to at least be, maybe not the next K-pop group, but at least to find a hobby in music. I think it's just very important. I don't play instruments, but I love working with music. I used to DJ, a little bit of a fun fact. But thank you very much, guys, and I did hope you enjoyed the video. And like always, I hope to see you on the next video. I'll catch you then, guys, and be there on Tuesday. I have a very good MV to look at then. So, see you then, and have a good one.